All right, hey there, guys. Adrian Acosta here, aka JetBro95, coming at you guys with another video. So today, guys, we've got updated Lions theme team gameplay for you guys today. Quite a bit of cards to talk about. Yes, we are going to be using Jared Goff today, just because. I mean, why wouldn't I after yesterday? Anyways, guys, we'll start off with like the playoff cards mainly, or like the offensive side. So we got, Taylor Decker. He's an offensive lineman in Madden 24. Nothing else to say. Other than that, moving on to Calvin Johnson, aka Megatron. I love this Megatron card. Probably the best wide receiver in the entire game right now, especially on this Lions theme team. You probably could have this Calvin Johnson on your roster for the rest of the year with that 98 speed, truthfully speaking, unless there's some like better receivers that come out within the next like while for the Lions team. But even then, for myself, I will still use Calvin because the Calvin Johnson with the Lions, like, how can I not, right? Like, there's just no way I shouldn't be, like, I won't use Calvin. Now hopefully he does stay, like, hopefully I do keep him around for the rest of the year, because quite frankly, don't really control this account. Anyways, but top end speed, really high jumping, we're at the point of the year where like theme team cards are basically end game for certain teams and players, which, I mean, that's fine. I'm all for it, by the way. But we also got, like, for his X factors, we got double me. This is the AKA version. This is the one that starts on for 6 plays. And then recharges. This one's a recharge one, unlike the cover athlete one for Barry Sanders. This one is recharges after 5 plays on competitive setting. It's 3 plays on sim, but we play on comp, so it's 5. It's 5 for the recharge. He also does have unstoppable double me, which is 3 20-yard passes, if I'm not mistaken, for this one. Yes, 3 20-yard catches. I don't know if run after catch counts, but it is definitely 3 20-yard catches. And then for unstoppable route tech, it's 5 10-yard catches. And again, I don't know if run after catch matters, but those are the ones that Calvin Johnson gets for his X factors. For his abilities, guys, he does get deep elite for 2 AP, which is funny. Mid and elite for 1, which is all right, and then route tech for 2. Kind of is all right. I kind of wish it was 1 AP for the route tech, but you don't really need a route tech that much this year. I may for a game or two, like, really try out this deep elite just to give it a try, especially combined with double me. I feel like that's just aggressive catches to galore on the outside with like one-on-one receivers all day. Moving on to the defensive side, we got quite a bit of players. We just real quick, John Kaminsky, he's all right. Pass rusher man 24 really doesn't do anything, so I'm not really going to showcase and spend my time with John Kaminsky. Aleem McNeil, now this is the one that is the 90 overall that goes up +1 for each week of the NFL playoffs. With the Lions winning yesterday, this will go up to 91 for free. And then we'll go up to 92 next week, and then 93 for the Super Bowl, pending, how, and if it costs or not, pending if the Lions do make the Super Bowl, which I think they'll make the NFC Championship game now that Dallas is out. Lol, fuck you, Cowboys. And that's basically all I have to say about that. Moving on to the last player of the gameplay is going to be Darius Slay. Now, the reason why I asked you guys, I actually asked this about a week ago now. What do you guys most recognize Darius Slay as? A Lion or an Eagle? And to my great surprise, I think it's just because I really haven't seen Darius Slay much as a Lion. You guys overwhelming, like, majority of the people voted for Darius Slay, so I figured to use him for the Lions team gameplay for you guys, because I feel like that might be the better way to showcase him, instead of on the Eagles. But 96 speed, 99 excel, 96 zone, 94 man. Again, another end game card for potentially for the Lions/Eagles theme team, especially with 96 speed, could really be a good use for a long period of time. Now for his abilities, guys, he doesn't really get anything for X factors other than the traditional ones. He does get things like deep out KO, short route KO, flat zone, deep end zone, because he is a zone corner. He also does get pick artist for free, which is what I'm rocking, and then he also does get discounted deep end zone KO, deep out KO for 2 AP. I'm currently rocking the free pick artist as well as the deep end zone KO for the full 3 AP, just because I had a little bit of AP to spare to work with on this defense as well. So yeah, we also got a kicker. I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but we also got a kicker. Enjoy the gameplay. They did something like that last year, right? Like, they did something like that last year, whereas if, like, the person who won it got a card recently, they put out an honorable mention. So, like, I think it was, like, a cornerbacks, or it was for, like, Justin Jefferson. They put out an extra receiver for Team of the Year because JJ already had NFL Honors Card. Is the fact that the reason why it was so bad is because everybody last year, like a lot of people last year, voted for players that already had like NFL Honors Cards. That's why it was so bad. While still honoring Team of the Year vote. And then if there is somebody like, say, again, like say Carter does win Defensive Rookie of the Year, then you just go ahead and say, okay, yeah, and he gets voted for Team of the Year. Okay, well, we're gonna put out another, like the person who won second place to get Team of the Year, will get the Team of the Year card while still allowing people to have their vote respected. Because ultimately, you can't just ignore the vote too, because then you're gonna have people get pissed off because their votes are getting ignored, right? You're gonna have people getting so angry because their votes are getting ignored. So it's like, you can't just undermine the will of the people and what they voted for. So I kind of like how they handled it last year, where they were just like, okay, we'll just give another card out. Because like in Madden, what was it? Madden 22, 23 was like the first year we got. Was it 22 though? Was the first year we got to vote for Team of the Year? I think it was. Herbert somehow won it, and everyone voted for Carr. Now, is that actually confirmed? Like people like Carr won the vote, but they gave it to Herbert for whatever reason. And say they wait till like they wait till, what is it called? Like March to do Team of the Year. By then, the overalls for Team of the Year and LTD honors cards are going to be probably the same. I mean, Xerxes, CC Throne, etc. all voted for Carr and said for Carr because he was better. I mean, maybe, but at the same time, though, it was like, while they may have voted for Carr, was that really like what everyone voted for, or was it just because that's what the content creators voted for? It seemed like every screenshot was for Carr at quarterback. Like, you get what I mean? Like, it's a lose-lose no matter who you give the vote to, or how you do it. I don't think people would have a problem with Team of the Year winner getting getting an even better card for winning an award. I guess, yeah, but you know what? Whatever, you can have it. I truly don't fucking care enough. I truly don't fucking care enough. You can have it. We can have a one rushing touchdown. Cool. In the Team of the Year vote. That is true. Just don't have the Team of the Year guys in the Team of the Year vote, and you're fine. I think that would be ultimately the best way to solve that issue, because that way you could still make honors cards matter while still making it to where people's votes and desires are respected. Oh, come on, Calvin. Oh, man. The year cards are, you know what I mean? Like, that would be the best way to do it, is just make Team of the Year players, just make them gold 99s. Or make them like 98s. Like, let's say, for example, Puka Nacua, because he's not going to win off. Like, we're being dead ass here. Puka Nacua, as good as a receiver he is not winning Offensive Rookie of the Year over CJ Stroud. He just isn't. So then, like, the issue then becomes, what happens if Puka doesn't win it and he's not in Team of the Year voting? How long are we waiting for another Puka Nacua card? So I think the best possible option here is to just do what they did last year, or just make it to where, like, you know, put the voting out now, and then low-key, I think we've just come to the conclusion that the best way to do it is just the way they did it last year. Oh, that's Kaminsky. Okay. I thought that was somebody else. a 96 or a 90, like a Team of the Year player, as well as an NFL Honors card.
Gotcha, bitch!
Shit, Kirby Joseph. You know what? I want to go down because I want to get Calvin Johnson shit. I want to get Calvin Johnson highlights. Okay, I'm taking the... Hang on. He's right here. Okay. Well... Chuck it out. Okay, chuck it, fuck it. So it might just be don't put out duplicates, right? It's the idea just be don't put out the duplicates and just say, hey, or here's a brainstorm. Here's a really nice brainstorm. Keep them in the voting. But like, I need you to listen to me first. Keep them in the voting. However, if they were to win, all you need to do, they should do is put a training option in on the LTD honors cards or the Reduxes by the time they come out and allow them to go up to a 98 overall and give everything they had +2 at the bare minimum. I think that would be a W. That way you can still honor the people's vote while not putting out repeat cards and making NFL Honors cards still somewhat valuable by the time they come out. By the time Team of the Year comes out. The vote, they could still be like, okay, yes, we hear you. This is what you guys voted for, which is fine. But then they can make that card, power that up to a 98, you know, and then put out the honorable mentions in the Team of the Year for those specific players. I think that would be a W. You're right there, McNeil. Come on, dude. Like, you're right fucking there, buddy. For the Monday Madden wish, I think tomorrow is going to be the Monday Madden wish list on Twitter and not tonight. Just because everybody's going to be watching the playoffs. So I think it's just a better idea to put out the Monday Madden tomorrow. Oh, come on. Thanks, you fucking... Nice try, buddy. Is that Zerk? Explain how, like, having more boosts for going over 50. The internet never forgets. I like that idea, more boosts for being committed. Exactly. Oh, that's gonna get double covered. I tried taking a shot. Now, obviously, it wouldn't happen, like, right away. Like, you would still need, like, a decent amount of, like, ×2, ×3 chems, which you could easily get with things like Team Diamonds and shit, for sure. Really? That's not open again, dude. Like, this... Really? Okay. So we're just giving them whatever now. Okay. I overran that. Okay. I man threw it right at me and I overran it with my user. That should never have been open, but okay. Good job, Night Train Lane.
Another one.
Thank you. God damn. Thank you, Jack Campbell. Good shit, Megatron. That was not my intent, by the way. I totally thought it was man coverage. I overran. I'm overrunning these. Oh my god. I'm overrunning these guys consistently because they're like not as fast or like, because this is the 90 Barry Sanders, if I'm correct, not the cover athlete one. So I'm like overrunning them because I think like... Okay. I was trying to make it put a like a cornerback on a blitz there. I was trying to put my corner on a fucking blitz. That's just not open, dude. Okay, am I gonna do the old huck it, chuck it, fuck it again? This is definitely a cover 3 again. He actually did get to that. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Is Ted Hendricks actually somehow covered like 50 yards on the fucking field? Okay. Thank you, Kirby Joseph. You know, like I really wonder if those kind of throws, if those kind of areas of the field like are just more susceptible for mid zone to activate rather than deep end. Good run, Jameer. Speaking of guys, hang on, how did Jameer Gibbs play yesterday? Because I was just thinking, speaking of guys who can get a playoff card, Jameer Gibbs is definitely one of them. But I don't remember how good I don't know how good he played yesterday.
Kobe.
Get dunked on. Oh, that's just so easy. God, double me is so fucking annoying to play against sometimes. I mean, the thing is that people will pick and choose who they decide they give praise to and who they criticize. Make no mistake, Dak was not good yesterday. I don't care what his numbers say. He was not that good whatsoever. Much like this guy right here. He just was not that good. Like, Dak was terrible in every stretch of the imagination yesterday. Like, I shouldn't say every stretch. In, like, the second half, he looked a lot better. But the first half, oh my goodness, he was terrible. He was really bad in the first half.